What's up guys, this is Radical Red Hardcore Mode. We've just completed the gym challenge, but it looks like we've got one more battle standing in the way between us and the Elite Four, and it looks like it's gonna be a rival battle. So here's our rival, who we named Gucci. He is the eternal rival of Versace Pokemon, of course. But here we go, he's stronger than ever. He leads with the Zapdos, and we lead with Swampert. So we've got some rain to deal with for this battle, which is why we bring Swampert. But check this out, the opponent sets a Rainbow, which is going to double his chances of secondary move effects. So we've got that to deal with as well. So whenever I see rain in a battle, I immediately run to the box and get all of my Swift Swim Pokemon, and that includes Mega Swampert. So we're going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. We gain the Swift Swim ability. It's going to allow us to outspeed Zapdos. We hit him with the super effective Rock Slide. It deals a little over half damage, and it looks like Zapdos is going to immediately pull out the big guns, power up the Z move, and go for the Super Sonic Sky Strike. This is the flying type Z move. And this is going to hit pretty hard. Zapdos is a legendary Pokemon, and it is a Z move, but Mega Swampert is fairly bulky. We're able to survive the attack, and we get off a second Rock Slide. It's going to deal enough damage to finish off the Zapdos. Now, it's important that we use Rock Slide here instead of Ice Punch. They do the same amount of damage, but since Ice Punch is a contact move, Zapdos will switch out into Ferrothorn, and we don't want to miss the opportunity to take care of that Zapdos. So, after we finish him off, the Basculegion comes out next, and here we want to make a switch into Melmetal. Trying to land a finishing blow on Swampert, here Basculegion either goes for Last Respects or Wave Crash. He does indeed go for the Last Respects, which is way better because it deals far less damage to Melmetal. Now we're still slower, we still have to take another attack here, and this time he does go for the Wave Crash. It's going to deal more damage, but Melmetal is an absolute beast, and we're able to tank the attack. Now we get off the Thunder Punch, it's super effective, and Melmetal has a huge attack stat, plus the Iron Fist ability, plus we equip the Punching Glove, so that Thunder Punch is going to deal massive damage, and it's enough to one-shot Basculegion. Now, if Basculegion does go for 2 Wave Crashes instead of that Last Respect on the first turn, Melmetal can still survive, but it's a lot closer. Melmetal will survive on like 2 HP, but it is a roll to kill, and it's close. But either way, Mega Blastoise is going to come out next, go for the Dark Pulse, and to be honest, that Wave Crash or Last Respects didn't even matter because we're going down here anyway. We want to sacrifice Melmetal here because this Mega Blastoise is a huge threat. It's got Shell Smash, so you've got to be careful not to let it set up. We want to keep our offensive momentum going, and we bring out Xurkitree next. And Xurkitree has an insane special attack stat. It's one of the highest special attack stats in the entire game, and we know Blastoise is going to switch out here. It's a bad type matchup for him. Gucci switches into Goodra, and despite Xurkitree's massive special attack stat, Goodra tanks that fairly well. That's why we opted to go for Discharge over Thunderbolt, because we knew we weren't going to deal much damage anyways, which is why we try to go for the Paralysis, but it looks like Goodra has the hydration ability anyway, so it looks like our efforts were all in vain. Goodra is no longer paralyzed, and we want to get Xurkitree out of there and make the switch into Dracovish, and it's a good thing we did. Goodra going for the rain boosted Hydro Pump, Dracovish is going to 4 times resist. And Dracovish is a good check for Goodra here. Goodra's physical defense is not as high. We go for the Dragon Rush, but we miss, and this is a bad start to Dracovish's turn. 75% accuracy move. Goodra fires back with the Thunder. It deals neutral damage, and it deals about half to Dracovish. That Thunder's got 100% accuracy in the rain too, so we can't afford to take another one. We go for the Dragon Rush. We've got to hit it this time, and it connects. It's super effective. Let's see if it's enough to one-shot, but unfortunately not quite. We just fall short of the KO. Goodra's going to go for another Thunder. It hits with that 100% accuracy, but Dracovish just barely hangs on in the red. Both Pokemon fighting for their lives here. It's coming down to the wire. We've just got to hit another Dragon Rush, and with that 75% accuracy move, it connects. And Dracovish is a Choice Scarf here, by the way, so we're locked into that Dragon Rush, but luckily, the third one connects, and that's Goodra down. Have I been saying Goodra this whole time? I mean Goodra. I know, guys, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing these Pokemon names. Just when you say it a certain way for so long, it gets stuck in your head, but I'm really trying here. But Dracovish has done his job. Ferrothorn comes out next, and we want to make the switch to Great Tusk, and we're going to get an attack boost from the Booster Energy held item. It's going to boost our attack in place of the sunlight that would otherwise be activated from the photosynthesis ability. We make a pretty safe switch in. We just get leech seeded. We don't care too much about that. Ferrothorn can't do much to us, but we get the attack off, hit him with the close combat. It's super effective, and after the attack boost, it deals massive damage. It's more than enough to one-shot the Ferrothorn. Real quick, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like the video. It helps out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and also hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Appreciate all you guys' continued support. All right, so Gucci is down to his final 2 Pokemon, and Mega Blastoise comes back out. Now, Great Tusk has done his job handling that Ferrothorn. We can sacrifice him here. We know we're going to get outsped. Blastoise goes for the Ice Beam. It's super effective against Great Tusk, and we're going to go down to the Ice Beam. We couldn't afford to risk switching out there because if Blastoise Shell Smashes, we wanted to keep the pressure on and click close combat anyways, because if he sets that up, we've got to take him out. But now with Great Tusk down, we've got a clean switch into Xurkitree. We've got him right where we want him, and this is checkmate for Blastoise. We get off the Thunderbolt because without that Shell Smash, Blastoise cannot outspeed us. And as long as we attack first, he is definitely going down to a super effective Thunderbolt. But just in case Blastoise is able to get off a Shell Smash there, we've got a Focus Sash on Xurkitree just in case for that specific scenario. So we're able to tank the attack and then fire back with the Thunderbolt. Now we've got Celesteela out on the field. We're just going to click Thunderbolt again, and it's super effective. Xurkitree's special attack is massive. Celesteela is going to go down in one shot, and that's GG Rival Gucci. And what do you know? We brought a Swift Swim Ludicolo to a rain battle and ended up not even having to use them. But this was a fun one, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the battle. Stay tuned for next time where we take on the Elite Four. At least I think so, unless there's another battle before then. Well, leave a comment. I always love to hear from you guys, your thoughts and feedback on the video. But as always, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time.